I am a painter from Detroit, Michigan. I received my Bachelor's of Fine Arts in Painting from the College of Creative Studies in 2018. I currently attend Cranbrook Academy of Art Master's Program for Painting. I've been showing my work in competitive national and regional fine art exhibitions and museums since 2019. My figurative and mixed media works capture humanity through a Black lens. I am interested in the reliance of the supernatural by Black Americans to persevere through historical hardships like slavery and racism to contemporary problems surrounding the circulation of our images. I am using found material from thrift and antique shops in collaboration with fictions by Toni Morrison to expand upon my narratives. I am questioning the restraints placed on the universality of the Black American experience. I enjoy the juxtaposition of history, fiction, and the present to capture the Black gaze. I get asked a lot, why are you focusing on Toni Morrison's literature for the basis of the work you're making at Cranbrook? Why does she even matter? When I lived in Detroit, I never had to question or rationalize my Blackness in certain spaces. I was the default. Moving to Flint and attending fine art institutions, I became aware quickly that I was other. In my search for community, and it was a long search, I turned to literature. Reading first Zora Neale Hurston, Their Eyes Are Watching God during slow periods at work. Then I quickly gravitated to other names like Toni Morrison. I felt seen and realized I had to expand upon this, leading to this series. I enjoy Morrison's poetic prose, the way she understands language, conversation, and her unwavering affection for Black life. I'm collaborating with Toni Morrison Novels and Americana memorabilia to create these works. I'm using Aunt Jemima mammy figurines that I find when antiquing. I sit with these objects and I'm confronting that charged experience within my paintings. When going through antique and thrift shops, I started looking for Black imagery I just wanted to see myself in these spaces. But I ended up finding more negative imagery than positive. This imagery that I'm finding makes me think about moments from The New Negro by Alan Locke that I said earlier, and how he discusses issues about caricatures and if they will ever die. I think of my figurine pieces as an extension of this Toni Morrison series, or a blend of it. I like to see it all as one, but Toni Morrison is where it started. I think of this series as a reclamation of the Black image and giving this memorabilia a new life, depth, and a deep dive into American history that's actively being erased. Between literature and Americana memorabilia, the link I found is magic. Morrison novels feature moments of the supernatural within the Black ordinary life, and she uses the mammy trope in novels like Tar Baby. The mammy reflects demand for Black servitude, sacrifice, and sorrow, and limited job options. The way that Aunt Jemima's pancakes became so fluffy was magical after all. Aunt Jemima in my art world is this magical Negro with a twist. The work that I'm making in my last year in my MFA program will be focusing on a horror supernatural short story about a mammy figurine. This horror take on the mammy figurine is still in the work, so you can ask me about that later. Now it's time that I wrap this up. In conclusion, I've always been interested in narrative. I am simply acknowledging and honoring the greats that have come before me. And I hope that I have inspired you to pick up some Black literature, maybe a Toni Morrison or a Baldwin novel. Just know I do have some suggestions if you would like one. I'm going to end this talk with 2 quotes from Toni Morrison, which captures my attitude towards centering Black narratives and its connection with the supernatural. Let's go back. I do not like the notion of not having a grand army to defend me, but I can face that. What I cannot face is living without my art. And last, but I think they believed as I do. It may be true that people say, I didn't ask to be born. I think we did. And that's why we're here. We are here, and we have to do something nurturing that we respect before we go. We must. Thank you.